Should you play Lords of the Fallen in 2025? The developers for Lords of the Fallen, in my opinion, are the definition of caring about their game. But I played it on launch, and it was terrible. Terrible. I got the digital version on PS5, so I was pretty much stuck with it. But I ended up beating it because I didn't want to feel like I wasted my money. And I couldn't help but feel the potential that the game had. This is literally the closest thing we'll get to Dark Souls 4. How could you not try to like this game as a Souls fan? On launch, the performance was bad, gameplay felt mid, and your character felt like they were on ice skates. Fast forward to 2025, the game has had over 50 patches, and even added a boss rush mode, something Souls fans have wanted forever. The closest thing we ever got were the bonfire aesthetics in Dark Souls 2. You burn a bonfire aesthetic and you can replay that whole area without having to go into the New Game Plus cycle, but we don't talk about Dark Souls 2. The performance of Lords of the Fallen has improved, still could be better, but it's not something that will ruin your gameplay experience, specifically on online, but single player is smooth 9 times out of 10 times. Online PvP used to be a lag fest, but it's gotten a lot better now. Now it just depends on if your opponent or the person you're playing with has McDonald's Wi-Fi or not. But at first the game just ran bad. I've probably gotten more online play since version 2.0 dropped than since the game's been out. Version 2.0 improves the gameplay a lot, but even after countless updates, I would check to see if the game was in a better place. After the boss rush mode and all the improvements, something still felt missing. And it was the most important part, the gameplay. It doesn't matter how many cool features you add to the game. It doesn't matter if the actual gameplay is bad. But this time around, they've done it. They improved the parry and the combat sounds, the animations, tighter controls, no more ice skating during combat, and it's still not perfect, but it's good. The concept of Lords of the Fallen is Dark Souls fans' wet dream. The devs added a jump button. Look at this, they didn't have to do this. They added a jump button. They also made some improvements to the UI and made it easier to use the Umbral Lamp. Speaking of the Umbral Lamp, it's probably one of the best parts of the game. In the new update, you can use it to guide yourself to the next vestige in case you're lost, and you can use it in combat. You could already use it in combat before the update, but I don't see enough people using it in combat. I don't have any clips of me doing it, but you could throw enemies off cliffs, and you can even throw other players off cliffs as well. I mostly just use it for style points, but let's talk about bosses real quick. The bosses honestly aren't that hard, with the exception of a few bosses that'll give you a challenge, but the level design and the levels are actually the harder part of the game. One of the bosses right here that I'm showing you is probably one of the most hardest bosses in the game. Now let's talk about the online co-op experience.
The bonfire over here. Oh, I can activate it for you.
You're not a true Souls fan if you don't call every checkpoint a bonfire.
Damn, he just stabbed himself in the eyes.
The co-op experience was already seamless, but my friend just picked up the game on sale 2 weeks ago, and we both thought, what if the progress carried over too? Now what do you know? Version 2.0 gave us complete seamless co-op. You can beat the game with a friend, completely.
Alright, it just got 10 times scarier.
Oh, what makes it even better? It's optional.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, it's optional. You don't have to carry over your progress with a friend if you don't want to.
He looking at me,
He
I'm scared.
said this some
Oh, shit.
exorcist shit. Oh, nah.
He's a dog.
If you still want to go back and beat the game on your own, or if you just don't want your progress to carry over, you can still play it that way. Your friend can even play for free now as long as one of you own a copy of the game.
Oh my goodness.
Originally, the host can only revive the other player, but now you can revive each other.
Center judge, you fuck.
Aberrant child, you will know peace.
On launch, I would give Lords of the Fallen a 5 out of 10. But now, it's a solid 8.5 out of 10. I definitely consider it a must play for Souls fans now.